what's shaking, everybody? It is Jason Thrifts, and I want to talk to you about collectible videotapes. Yes, I'm well aware it's 2001, and you can stream, you can download, you can share movies, but I got to tell you, some people like to have the tactile item. Now, I'm not that way with movies. I am that way with music. I still have, I don't know, 4,000 CDs in my collection, maybe a couple thousand records, but videotapes, they're coming on strong. People are so into VCRs and VHS tapes right now. You would think it's 1987, not 2021. It's crazy. And I just acquired 6,000 of said videotapes, with 1,000 of them being sealed. And in those 6,000, a lot of horror movies. Some you know, and some you don't know. So here, I got some you know. I am sure most everyone's heard of Night of the Living Dead. And, of course, I've also got the Evil Dead trilogy. Evil Dead 1, Army of Darkness, Evil Dead 2. Not the best order, mind you. But how about She-Wolf of London? Scream and Scream Again. Great horror movies. The kind of stuff that used to be on, on UHF channels back when we didn't have cable and stuff like that. And so I acquired those 6,000 videotapes to resell them because that's what I do for a living. And I'm always looking for new ways to sell and fun ways to sell, because we all know about selling on eBay and Macari and Etsy and stuff. But how about Pop Shop Live? Have you been on it yet? Have you seen it yet? Have you shopped on it yet? I did it once, and it was a lot of fun, and a lot of people tuned in, and then life got busy. And then Pop Shop reached out to me and said, hey, we liked your first one. Can you do another one? And I said, oh, I just got busy. But then they talked to me and said, hey, well, let us sweeten the pot. So this Friday on Pop Shop Live, it's an app on your phone. I'll talk a little bit more about how to get to it. I'll be live from 6 p.m. Eastern on. And there is no end time. The first hour, I'll probably be with the teenager that works with me. She's 19. We're going to quiz her to see if she knows movies. Like, I'll quiz y'all right now. What's my shirt from? Tell me exactly what my shirt is from, and we'll see how tuned in to 1970s/1980s movies you are. What's my shirt? So we're going to see, as a 19-year-old in 2021, what she knows about classic movies. And it'll give us an indication of how well her family raised her, her parents raised her. Because if you have kids, you should introduce them to classic movies and classic music. Boom. Smokey and the Bandit. Hey, Snowman, got your ears on out there? So one of the movies I'm selling is, do I have it here? Do I bring it over? Oh, yeah. Smokey and the Bandit, one of the greatest movies of all time. I've watched this movie no less than 500 times. I absolutely love this movie. It's one of the greatest movies of all times. So Pop Shop, and thank you. Yes, I thought it was an awesome shirt. Yeah. Hell yeah. Got your ears on there, Snowman? Look, you expect to see a Burt Reynolds shirt and the Bandit and the Trans Am. You do not expect to see a Jerry Reed Snowman shirt and his truck. I mean, I had to get this shirt. There were just no two ways about it. Hey, Pete's Treasures, what's going on, guys? They're the ones who got me on Pop Shop Live, Matt and Aaron. Okay, so if you see right at the bottom of my shirt, there's a little green square with a black lightning bolt. That is the app. So go to your phone and go to the App Store and find that app. Type in Pop Shop Live and look for that. Now, once you get it downloaded and stuff on your phone, you can definitely watch it on your computer, probably a little easier, or your iPad. But the great thing about them calling me is they said, hey, let's sweeten the pot for you and mainly for your customers. Free shipping on Friday. Yay. Come buy videotapes. Or if you're not using a VCR, I'm sure you got a friend who is or collects them. Have them come over. Free shipping on Friday. And if it's your first time shopping, you plug in my name in the code Jason T and you get $10 off your order. Is the dog on there? That's a good question. No, Cletus, the dog, he's not on there. So $10 off your order. So if you happen to like one of my videos, and look, most of the videos aren't priced crazy. A bunch of $10, 5s, some 3s. So get a bunch, put them in a thing. you could get a bunch. You can get 3 or 4 for $10 and then being free. I've got Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Let's back that up. And I am doing some groupings. So this Evil Dead 1, 2, and 3, which 3 being Army of Darkness, will be one lot. Now, the one thing I'm not going to lot together, look, this is one of the all-time great movies. This sequel, not so much. Not so much. Awesome? Yikes. But I know some people like this. So I won't force someone to buy both these. These will be separate. But if you like these 2 movies, they'll be for sale on Friday. Man, we're getting some deep cut lines. That is awesome. Now, I am going to have a bunch of horror movies because you know why? It's the season. But also, I'm going to have some other stuff like Smoking the Bandit, Motley Crue Uncensored, where you can see the boobies in the videos that you couldn't see on MTV. How about the classic Easy Rider? Now, here's a movie I know nothing about. Never seen it. It Came From Beneath the Sea. Another all-time great movie, Pulp Fiction. Special Collector's Edition. Woo! Wow, someone paid $3 for that. That's probably what I'm going to sell it for. Reservoir Dogs. And look, it is that time of year. It's time for some pig's blood and Carrie. Oh, hi, Jimmy. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Jimmy is a fan, as you can see. And Jimmy, all you got to do is look at eBay solds, and you will see videotapes sell. So, but you don't have to come buy them. You can just come hang out. Be a dick over on Pop Shop Live. If you want to be a dick on Facebook, you know. But thanks for stopping by, Jimmy. So good to see you. So good to see you. So 6 o'clock. Now we're going to go on for a couple hours probably. The teenager will be there the first hour, and then she's going to tag out, and Stacy's coming in. So as soon as Stacy's done with work, she'll come over and join us. And so then we'll talk some stories about movies. Some other things I got. What else I got here? How about The Monster and the Girl? And then we're going to go totally the other way. How about the Muppet movie? What a classic movie. And then if you want a little more current horror, how about The Ring? And this is the rare of the 2 rings. This is the see-through case. Ooh, fancy. And then, come on, another classic right up there with Smoking the Bandit and what else do we have over here? Oh, Escape from New York. Point Break. I am an FBI agent. Come on. The lines in this movie, and how awesome is Patrick Swayze? Come on. So head over to your app store, Android or Apple. Find Pop Shop Live, download. Now there's a ton of other people on there, and I think I'm the only one selling movies this month, or at least right now. So last night I was watching 2 artists do live painting, and it was great. So that one's a little bit different than, we're going to show you things and talk about them, and just, it's a social media thing, so you guys can chat and I can respond. But to watch people paint is pretty cool. I ended up buying a painting last night, but don't tell Stacy, it's a surprise for her. There's comic book stores and people like Aaron and Matt. They have a lot of pop culture stuff, but they tend to find a lot of Hello Kitty stuff, and they have a lot of fun. Actually, Matt is going live on Thursday night right after Thrifty Business. So we're all going to leave Thrifty Business and go over and check out Matt. He's doing Halloween trivia, so that should be fun. Hey, Josh Toomey, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I love some old cheesy horror films too. So all kinds of stuff. Now, the cool thing is, you see all those videotapes behind my head in this picture? That's the room we're going to be sitting in live. So the cool thing about Pop Shop Live, it's kind of like QVC for fun pop culture things. And so I'm going to have loaded up like probably 150 different videos, some of them being lots of 2s and 3s. But if you see something behind my head, you're like, hey, Jay, I want that Clint Eastwood cowboy movie. I can instantly pop it up on Pop Shop, and then boom, you can buy it in an instant. Now, the other thing too is, because there's free shipping, if you head over to my eBay store, and I'll pop a link in here, but if you just go to tikipugmusic.com, you are going to see my eBay store. If you see something you like, let me know. on Friday or before Friday. I'll pop it into the store. You can buy it free shipping. Now that free shipping only goes to items that you can kind of hold. So I do have I have a Herman Miller office chair for $1,500. Yeah, that one won't work. But if you see a T-shirt you like in my store, or a CD, or a record, or a DVD, let me know. I'll pop it into the store on Friday, and because if you're a first time shopper, you get $10 off and you get free shipping. How much for my glasses? They are not for sale because I am so blind as a bat right now that yeah, if I take my glasses off, it's where are you guys? Where are you? So it's gonna be fun. Any Plan 9 from outer space? Yeah, I think it's there in the lot of 6,000. I don't know if it's easily accessible because the pile is pretty huge, but I'll see if I can find it, Jim. I will definitely see if I can find it. But come check it out. Even if you don't own a VCR and you don't plan on buying any videotapes, like I said, if you see something in my eBay store, I can tell you that. But come check it out. If you're an online seller, which I'm guessing most people are, and hey, Jimmy Wilson, are you still around? Come over. I'll show you how to sell on a new platform. It's not fraud. It's selling. It's real selling. People are selling videotapes all day, every day, because everything is old is new again. And you know that thing blinking 12 under your TV that you haven't looked at in 20 years, but it's still blinking 12? That's a VCR. You're going to need these. Now, a lot of this stuff, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, you can find on streaming and stuff, but some of these older horror movies, nah. And then some of these videotapes have extras that just you can't find anymore. So, and some people just like the tactile feel of popping a tape in and hearing it wind through the VCR. Who am I to judge? I've got CDs, records. I got reel-to-reels. I don't own a reel-to-reel player. I got reel-to-reel. So, I'm not going to judge anyone's collection. But yeah, it's going to be a fun show on Friday. Stacey and I did it before. The first time we did all music. So as we were going through the music we were selling, we were sharing stories. I used to work at Tower Records in Hollywood back in the day when you had to go buy music in a store. So I helped a lot of celebrities. Been to about 2,500 concerts in my life. So I have a lot of music stories. But do believe as we go through these movies, we'll have some great stories there too. Plus, it's always fun to see who knows the movies. Like, has my teenager ever seen Pulp Fiction? Has she? And now that she's 19, we can talk about R-rated movies. When she started working for me when she was 16, probably wouldn't have done that. But, it's been a couple of years now, and she's an adult. I saw her rock out on Fremont Street on Saturday night. She is a lead singer of a band, and they did so good as an opening slot a couple months ago. The venue asked them to come back as the headliner. And so she was a rock star. So it's we can talk about that. What it's like to be a teenage rock star in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's great entertainment, and it's a social thing. Come chat, and I've got it all set up. I've done it once. I've watched my friends Matt and Aaron do it, my other friend Andrew do it, and just other strangers do it. And some people do it right and good. And some people don't realize that when you're holding the item way down here, the chat gets in the way. So you really got to be mindful of where you put your items, where your head is, that kind of stuff. And, it should be fun and light, but also should be easy to see and easy to shop. And it's pretty cool. It's a new way to shop. It's a new way to sell, and it's not fraud. And people buy videotapes just like people buy CDs, and people buy cassettes, and people buy 8-tracks and records and reel-to-reels and any form of media that's ever been out, except for one. Which form of media does no one purchase? Let's see if anyone in the chat can tell me which form of media does no one purchase nowadays. It was a short-lived, like there are some things that were short-lived that people still want. And then there's one form of media that was short-lived that no one wants. The second it was gone for good. I actually laugh and chuckle when I see them in thrift stores and pawn shops. I'm like, ain't no one buying those. Nope. No, beta were good tapes, and beta people still buy beta tapes. Nope. 8-tracks. Tons of people sell 8-tracks. No, beta tapes. All right. Laser discs. The later ones, yes. The what are they called? Movie diskettes, the first ones. Yeah, they're not purchased anymore, but that's not what I was actually thinking of because that was, well, probably about as quick as of a death. Yeah, those RCA discs, those first ones, you're right, Paul. Those no one cares about, but that's not what I was thinking about. It's a more recent one. Yes, I did mention it not too long ago. It is a more recent, and when I say recent, I mean 20 years ago, but compared to beta and Laserdisc, that's pretty recent. All right, so there's no one guessed it. HD DVDs, high def DVDs. So the same moment Blu-rays came out, kind of like VHS and beta, another competing thing came out, HD DVD, and everyone kind of put their stake in the ground. Okay, these computers are going to be built with Blu-ray players, and these computers are going to be built with HD DVD players, and these companies are going with HD, and these companies are going with Blu-ray. Blu-ray won the war in 6 months, and that was it. And I was buying a new computer at the time before I got into Apple computers, and I'm like, oh, I'll take the HD DVD. I think that's the one that'll last. Boom, gone, just gone. So yeah, other forms of media like those little PlayStation things, people still collect those and want those, but you will never find anyone hunting out those HD DVDs. You can't even find the players. I mean, they're just gone and buried. But every other form of media people want, no matter how big or small. Most of you don't know what a mini disc was. I had one. It was a precursor to, it was post making mixed tapes on cassette, but pre-making burnable regular CDs. And so musicians still love those. And so if you find the players, the portables, the ones for your home stereo, and then it was all Sony titles. So all the big Sony titles came out in mini disc. Those are still worth some money. So tons of have one what, George? Because we just mentioned a lot of stuff. You got an HD DVD player or a mini disc player? Good to know. Good to know, Todd. Yeah, we had we even though we weren't rich, we felt rich because when I was a kid, we had a VCR and a beta machine. Now I don't know why we ended up buying the beta because we had the VCR first. My mom needed it for her work. She was a jazzercise instructor, and we bought one of the first VCRs, the kind that you push the button and the top would raise up, and the whole thing weighed about 50 pounds, and at the time cost $1,200. But that's how my mom learned her routines. She would get a videotape every 8 weeks along with a bunch of 7-inch records, and that's how she taught her jazzercise classes. So we had that right away, and then for some reason we bought a beta too. So we had a VCR upstairs and a beta downstairs. Man, we were fancy. Dual disc, yeah, that's still around because you're right. It's CD on one side, DVD on the other, and so yes, you can still play both of those. The HD DVDs, you just can't find the players. You can't find anything to play them on. That's why no one cares about them. Because think about all the game systems like PlayStation, well, not all the game systems, but like PlayStation, that also plays your Blu-rays. So you got all these different ways to play Blu-rays where you got no way to play HD DVD. I don't know if it'll work in your Apple computer. Oh, look at that. All my video of my kids are on beta. All right. So let's talk movies. Friday night, 6 o'clock. Now, I think tomorrow I'll do another video to remind you. And I'm going to go live with my teenager's cell phone. I'm going to download the app to her phone and get her signed up. So I'll do that live. So just in case you get a little befuddled tonight while you're trying to get the app up and plug in my name, we're going to do it live tomorrow. I'll make sure I can show you and hopefully I don't mess it up. So that's the plan tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but it'll be in the morning because of the teenagers here in the morning. Then she goes to college in the afternoon. So if you can't watch in the morning, obviously the videos will still be here afterwards. All right. But mark your calendar, 6 o'clock East Coast on Friday, Pop Shop Live. Get it logged in on your phone, but then you can watch it on your computer, your iPad, stream it up to your big TV, make me look giant. But we're going to be in that room with all those videotapes. Me and Zoe for the first part, and then Stacy will tag in and come chat with us. You find something in my eBay store, I can add it right to my Pop Shop Live, and you can buy it right there. So should be a fun time. And again, like I said, learn, even if you don't want to buy a VHS tape, come learn a new selling platform. See if it's something that you might be interested in. If you don't want to talk on camera, this will not be the selling platform for you. But if you like to talk, if you like to talk story, if you like to be social, this is a way to do it and sell some stuff. And if you find your niche, it might work for you. There's some people that are selling crazy amounts of stuff. Now, if I get off my lazy ass, which I'm really not lazy, but I'm just busy, and work this in every week, maybe even at a uniform day, I might have a decent following and always have people showing up. So that's the goal. But let's try it this Friday. Free shipping, $10 off your first order. All right, I'm bringing you all the goods. I'm bringing you all the goods. Oh yeah, all the old equipment was heavy as hell, but they lasted a lot longer because they were encased in a freaking lead container, basically, as opposed to the the plastic stuff of the 80s. Man, every VCR weighed about 4 ounces, and they would break if a breeze came through. So, all right. Hope to see you all Friday. Don't forget Thursday night Thrifty Business. What's the value of 5 minutes? People always say, I don't got enough time in my day, but can you find an extra 5 minutes? Because if you can find an extra 5 minutes every day at the end of every month, that is 2.5 hours, or just about 2.5 hours. Can you look at it that way? You're like, oh, if I can add 2.5 hours to every month, I can list a few more CDs or a few more videotapes or take some pictures or try a new selling platform like Pop Shop Live. All right. So that's Thursday night. And then Friday, me and Zoe, and then me and Stacy selling videotapes, hanging with y'all, get a cocktail. It's a social thing. We'll have cocktails. We'll have a good time. So thank you all for tuning in. And there's my other buddy. Hey, Knick Knack Twin. What's happening, Andrew? Andrew's doing Pop Shop Lives too. So follow him. But I'll let everybody know who to follow. And we are going to go watch Matthew do trivia after Thrifty Business on Thursday night. Delilah, I didn't get any workout tapes in this, so I haven't looked any up yet. So I have no idea if they're hot. Now, some might be, but I'm going to guess it's going to be very specific. Maybe like a strip aerobics. Carmen Electra did a whole stripper aerobics thing that I bet you would probably be worth some money, but I'd have to look it up because I don't have any yet. So I've been working with some classic movies, weird horror stuff, things like that. And it's a good question, though. I don't have that answer. Yes, and that's a great thing, Debbie said. Pop Shop's not recorded. It's alive. Once it's over, it's done. You can't go back and watch again. So tune in. Like I said, I'll be up for at least 2 hours. Now, I saw Aaron and Matthew do 4 hours once. Too much. Too long. But, yeah, we'll be there for 2 hours at least. So it should be a good time. Saturday night, come join me. Get your Saturday night kicked off and then go out and do whatever. All right? All right, good to see everybody. Thank you. I'll see you around the thrifting board and Thrifty Business, the Singer Beach, and every place else you may find me, and my YouTube channel, Jason T. Smith.